Do you feel your contribution matters at work? Is contribution or making a contribution important to you? Do you know if your team members believe if contribution is important to them? There are several dimensions that we're learning about in Julie's new book, Promotions Are So Yesterday, that the first one that they're talking about is contribution. And Julie goes through and provides so many different ways to encourage contribution in your team, in your career, how you can be bringing that into your work, how you can be looking for other opportunities that can help you match that need for contribution. And I love it how she starts in the very first part of the chapter with focusing on the contribution you're already making, right? We're all contributing in different ways to the success of the organization. And sometimes we get really buried in the weeds about the work that we are doing that we forget about how it's all connected. So she talks about connecting the dots, asking questions like, how does your work product support your team's results? So if you're a contributor on your team, how does the work you do support the overall team's results? That's important to identify that you already have that contribution going on. How does the team contribute to department or divisional output? So if your team is a part of the division, part of a business unit, how is your team contributing? And then it can go in even deeper on what are the things within your current role. So how do you even expand that? Talking about optimizing your current role. How do you take a look at some of the things that might be bringing you down in your current part of the job description, or could be extracted and shared with someone else who actually likes that work, and vice versa, right? And optimizing your role. But seeking out ways to contribute is an important way to bringing more engagement and raising that engagement. It's not just about a promotion. It's what can I be doing where I feel like I'm making a contribution? Because if contribution is important to you, these are some ways that you can be doing it. We talked about finding a way to optimize our role so you can expand it even more to add even more value. So if you feel like you're just kind of going through the motions, what can you be doing in your current role to optimize it, to enrich it, to actually bring more value and feel like you're contributing? Talks about other opportunities to ask more questions and maybe take on a project. Maybe there's another project going on in another department that you could add a contribution to. Maybe you could learn, you could contribute to that, you could add your own expertise, bring your own skill, learn and be open to learning. So many different ways. So again, dig in deeper with Julie's book. This chapter is all about contribution. There's so many different ways that you can bring that in. Check it out. Take the assessment and see if that's something that really resonates with you or your team members. Ask your team members if that resonates with them. What are they looking for from a contribution standpoint? So at your next stand-up, at your next check-in, ask them if contribution is important to them. How do they believe what they're doing already contributes, or what could they be doing even more to enrich, to optimize their current role? You'd be surprised by the results. And I would look forward to hearing from you. So if you need anything, please reach out. Remember that you matter. I appreciate you. Go get them.